sometimes we forget to break it down to simple format where, just like I explained, if the restaurant gave it just a very bland name, right? Like ribs, that's it. And then went super hyper detail into the explanation or the kind of the contents of the dish, and went too much into information or didn't give enough information, there's still questions that need to be answered, right? So you probably overlook it. Or if it didn't have a picture, if the menus just didn't have a picture, you'd be like, right? You see, there are fancy restaurants that don't have pictures on their menus, but those are the same restaurants that print their menus on paper. So there's this exclusivity. Those places typically only have maybe 5 items that you could choose from anyway. And I'm talking about that's it, you know, and they're pretty much known. You know, if you're affluent in that area and you go to one of these fancy restaurants, they don't need pictures, boo-boo. Like, trust, you can pick any item on there, you're gonna get good quality. But when you go to one of these very general places that most of our consumers are used to going to, they're used to having menu items that give pictures. They're used to having a quick synopsis that speaks directly to them. So what can we learn from that? What we can learn from that is when we pre-frame our consumers to what we serve, we'll have a better chance of completing that transaction, because subconsciously, this is how our consumers operate. They operate like this all day long, every day. They just don't realize it. And so all it is adapting to the process that our consumers are already mostly comfortable with.